Hopefully the whole thing works. I'm starting the live stream.
Oh, are other people allowed to speak um in the House of Nerds or wherever we do it?
Yes, I have changed the permissions for tonight.
Okay.
Sending the link. That's good enough. We, oh, that's not what is supposed to be on the screen. Okay, I keep forgetting to do that, and I keep accidentally streaming my private messages. Okay. I
Please
think
do not leak our private messages.
it would appear that, yes, blah, 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 pretend I'm saying something very eloquent and British sounding. I invite the Parliament and the House of Nerds and the House of Virgins and the members of the court and the cabinet and all of the interested parties, blah, 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 to assemble within the House of Nerds for the state of the address from the throne concerning the state of the Confederation. Okay, and now I shall play I shall have to unmute the bot and play the national anthem.
You also need to turn your camera on.
That will come back momentarily. That concludes the royal anthem. Greetings, my fellow citizens. Greetings, my fellow citizens of New Australia. It is with great delight that I address you on this momentous occasion, the first State of the Confederation address given under the reign of a Prime Minister of the National Shia Garathian Party. As your Supreme Kangaroo Lord, glory upon glory upon glory upon glory upon glories be unto myself. It is my job to make sure that our country is heading in the right direction. And let me tell you, folks, we are going in all sorts of directions. It's incredible. We have so many important issues to discuss, like the zebra population in the Sahara Desert, and the proper way to eat spaghetti with 2 forks. 3 would be atrocious. But fear not, my fellow citizens, for I have a plan. We will build a giant zebra sanctuary in the middle of the desert and provide free spaghetti utensil lessons to all citizens.
Harumph, 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 harumph.
I know some of you
Harumph.
may think this is a crazy idea, but let me tell you, it's not as crazy as it sounds. Trust me, I have a degree in quantum spaghetti physics from Astrofor University. I know what I'm talking about. So, my fellow New Australians, let us embrace this bold vision for our country's future. Together, we can make New Australia the greatest nation in the world, or at least the most spaghetti savvy. Speaking of dinner, please join me in a moment of silence for the recently deceased crafted doggo. For the recently deceased crafted doggo who gave his life being eaten in the dreadful frontiers of Christcourt in a sacrifice to convert the world to being Baptist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the presentation of the death certificate, which I forgot to prepare, so would the Prime Minister please send me the death certificate?
Harumph, 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 harumph.
I know that the people actually
Harumph.
present can't see the certificate, but it's on the stream, I think, so you can send it in the voice chat channel so they can see it.
Harumph, 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 harumph,
Harumph.
harumph.
Um, oh, yes. So we presented the certificate. Um, I'm hitting buttons by accident, it would appear. No, why am I doing? Didn't hit that. What is happening? I'm not good with computers, clearly. Make computers illegal. That's the speech. The speech is against computers. Computers are the devil or something. Okay.
Harumph, 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 harumph.
That's not a scheduled harumph. Why am I doing that in the voice in that channel? That is not appropriate, Lockheed. Well, that was awkward. You didn't see that. That didn't happen.
I think I was just robbed. I think I have no money left.
Harumph, 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 harumph.
I think they just took my money.
Concerning the more pressing matters of the nation, we must address the recent calls, nay, outcries, to turn the moon to skooma. We have prepared well for this occasion, and with the approval of Parliament, we will see it through. Our plan is to launch a giant spaceship filled with all the ingredients necessary to make this most excellent nectar, and then crash it into the moon. The impact of the spaceship would turn the moon into a giant crater filled with skooma, which would be perfect for our spacefaring friends to enjoy on their long journeys across the galaxy. And of course, another one of those balloons is sure to blow the moon to smithereens, resulting in a delectable skooma rain for all the grounded non-spacefaring folk.
Harumph, 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 harumph,
Harumph.
harumph,
Harumph.
harumph, harumph.
Of course, there are a few challenges that we would have to overcome, like how to prevent it from freezing in the harsh vacuum of space. But with a little bit of creativity and some ignoring the obvious problems, I'm sure we can make it happen.
Harumph, 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 harumph.
Imagine the possibilities. The moon would no longer be a cold, lifeless rock in the sky, but an excellent beverage with no nasty side effects whatsoever. We could even invite our alien neighbors over for a moon skooma party. And now, the other less pressing issues of the Confederacy. What was first, um, white collar crime. Yes. My plan for dealing with that is quite simple, really. You see, we just need to turn all the other collars in the world white, so that there is no longer such a thing as white collar or red collar jobs. Then we'll have no choice but to focus on other things, like making sure everyone wears matching socks or training cats to speak English.
Harumph, 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 harumph.
Oh, immigration. This has been pressing in our nation as of late. I have a great plan for that. You see, we'll build a giant trampoline that stretches all the way from our country to other countries around the world. Then we'll encourage people to jump on the trampoline and bounce their way into our country. Of course, there might be a few logistical challenges to overcome, like making sure everyone lands safely and doesn't bounce too high, but with a little bit of trial and error, I'm sure we can make it work.
Harumph, 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 harumph.
Now, I know some people might say that this plan is unrealistic and impractical. They might say that there are more sensible and effective ways to manage immigration. But I say, who asked? Why not make the process of immigrating a bit more lighthearted and enjoyable and more prone to broken limbs, which can be healed with Astifer Company products?
Rumph.
Um. Uh. Uh. Whoever did that will be shot to the moon on a cannon. There's nothing to fear, probably.
Harumph! 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 Harumph, 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 harumph.